this is Caroline, Dream with Caroline, and today I'll be cutting up papers for my whale little golden book journal. I decided to narrate this one because it ran so long. Now I can cut it and speed it up. So I didn't do any talking while I did it anyway. I usually am quiet when I'm doing my crafting. And I'm cutting the papers. I just decided to cut one whole signature and all the papers at one time for each signature. I'm just measuring my cover so the papers can be measured against that size. Now the cover is just a little over 6 inches and I want the paper to be 6. And when the rings go in, it kind of pushes the paper forward. So the paper is cut just a little bit shorter or narrower than the cover, then it basically fits properly. Now with my shiny paper of green and white, I'm cutting to the 6, but then I have to make sure I cut to the 8, which is the height of the book. And I don't want it too green and I don't want it too white, so I have to cut a little bit from both sides so I get the look that I want for the page. And that's what you do when you have patterned paper. If you want a certain part of it to look, then you have to cut it differently than just cutting it in the measurement. The textured blue paper I'm taking out because I have enough texture with the shiny paper, and I bought it before I bought my pad of blue papers, so that textured one sheet is not going to be in this journal. I'll keep it for another one. But I do love this light blue. I might use those 2 pages. I've just kept the one, but I think I'll be putting the other blue back in. I love that color blue. This is the blue package paper, and I cut 4 sheets at one time. They're a little bit on the thin side than the other. And you want to take at least two at a time to cut so it doesn't tear. And here's my special paper. It's not the right size for the page, but it'll fit in as a page, a pocket page kind of a thing. Because I'm going to save this paper. I like this one. The last time I used that, it was for the mermaid journal. Under the sea. It's beautiful. Nice and shiny. here's this beautiful pattern paper. I'll cut it to the size of the page, and it's long, so I'm going to cut it to an 1/8. But the pattern ran a little bit different for both sides, so I had to make sure I cut the right side. There was a lot of silver on the bottom, and I went to see if I can keep the silver if it cut the same way on the top, but it doesn't. So the silver bit on the bottom got cut off. So to keep the pattern right on the page. In goes the number of the pages, just so when I take them out and put papers in the journal, they might get mixed up. And so I just put the little numbers on the bottom and take them off later. I do like this pattern paper, so I'm going to put it inside the cover. It looks really nice next to the blue whale. And here's the lined paper. I'm going to figure how to put that in, if I fold it and make it into a pocket and the line, or I might end up cutting it and so it will face each other. It is too long, but what I'm cutting off here is the words vacation is written on top, and I don't really care to have the vacation. I was going to cut it off to the size, but then I realized I don't want the vacation words, so I had to measure that out first. The mistake I made here is that I didn't put a piece of paper under this paper, and this paper is thin, and I end up ripping it. So I had to, I still didn't realize that I was supposed to put a piece of paper underneath it. That's what you should do. But then I just recut it very slowly and made the cut. Get that vacation word off. Don't really necessarily have to be a vacation journal. You know, you might see whales on your vacation. But I like this paper because it's lined and it says memories and it has a date and it's all written already there on the paper. And it is a green, so it kind of fits in with the journal. But this whale journals could be everyday things, so I just wanted to get that vacation word off it. Now with this paper being long, it could be used as a pocket. I might tuck it up and use it as a pocket. Even if I cut it, I might keep the length. So I'm going to fill in the journal with more blue pages from the blue package that I bought, and I'll leave them long for now, and maybe they might get folded or making little tucks on the top or the bottom, or they just might be cut to the size of the paper. But just right now I just want to fill it in and see if I have enough pages. And the white line paper will be introduced into this too. I won't be using this white paper with the balls. It looks like water bubbles to me at first when I picked it out. but it's not good at for a page. But for now, I'm just filling it in with the blue papers and making sure I have enough papers cut. Now these extra little papers I have pulled out, they will be used for tucks and pockets. So I keep all my papers out to use up. There mightn't be sizes for pages, but they're great for everything else. I do love this pattern blue paper. It's great next to this blue whale for the inside cover. So I'm going to use the other piece for the other inside cover, which will make it the same. That would be nice. And there we have it, all my papers as far as today to use in my little journal. I will be covering up the back of the cover also. I'm just going to find a piece to fit it and cover that up. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy my little journey of making this little golden book, and you can follow along and make one too. And subscribe and have a great day.